Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids, and today I just wanted to have a little bit of a discussion with you, give you my opinions as to what Apple is going to release the much touted iSlate at the end of this month. We're expecting to see a special event from Apple on the 27th of January, but in the run up to this event, and certainly over the past year or so, there has been so many Apple tablet rumours. One of the sites you can see on the screen at the moment, Gizmodo, is one that I look at a lot. They've got a really nice article on giving you a good guide to all of the Apple tablet rumours, as well as some specs that are meant to have been leaked, and then we've got more mock-ups, etc., and how the device is going to be controlled. So lots of details there. And then of course over the past few days we've had the Consumer Electronics Show, which has seen a whole slew of tablet devices announced from lots of manufacturers. This one here I actually brought you a snippet of yesterday. This was brought to our attention by Revision 3. This is the Lenovo IdeaPad U1. Looks like a big iPhone, touchscreen, nice, very rich display for controlling all your media, and then it docks onto like a laptop keyboard and then runs Windows 7, so you can use it as a normal netbook stroke notebook for getting your emails done and your communications and more surfing, etc. So apart from all of these things that have already been announced, Microsoft has already jumped on board and said that they're going to announce something before the 27th, whether this is their Courier dual screen tablet or something else, but they're certainly going to be announcing a tablet as well. So I wanted to really bring to the table my thoughts on what I think Apple are going to release. If you've already got an iPhone or an iPod Touch, and you've got perhaps a MacBook or MacBook Pro, or even a desktop based Mac, is there really room in your arsenal of gadgets for a tablet based device? I don't think that Apple are going to cannibalise sales of their MacBooks by producing a tablet that would do everything that a MacBook or MacBook Pro can do. That would be silly of them. I think they're going to create a device that could possibly replace a MacBook if you didn't need all of its features. I don't think it's going to really step into the grounds of the iPhone at all. The iPhone is going to remain the smartphone of choice for many. What I think they're going to do is create a device that is going to be so different that you're going to really want to own it. It's going to have a 10-inch screen, in my opinion. Yes, I think it's going to have some nice styling. I mean, I've got a handset here from Acer, which has got a white back, like the white iPhone, and then the screen on the front is like a black glass affair, and you can only see the display when you actually switch the display on. So I think they're going to have a black display to the device, possibly a white back. Maybe they'll do it in brushed aluminum, and it's going to be touchscreen. I think that it's going to have a USB socket on maybe one of the sides for charging. Then I also think that the twist that they're going to add is, as well as having all of obviously the touchscreen control, I think that they're going to include along the long edge of the device another dock connector here, so that when it's not in use you can dock it to charge it, and you dock it in this landscape position so that you can use it for viewing your media, maybe watching a movie whilst it's charging. Now add to that, the docking device may well have some breakout ports so that you could perhaps display the content on an HD TV. And then add to that also, I think that a lot of people have dismissed the fact that Apple already have a very compact Bluetooth keyboard. If you put one of their little mini Bluetooth keyboards that ships with the 21.5-inch and 27-inch iMac, it looks tiny in comparison. So imagine being able to hook up via Bluetooth one of their little mini keyboards and turn the iSlate or iTablet into a mini computer. It'd be much easier using a physical keyboard for composing emails and for surfing the internet, maybe doing some simple word processing. So I think that the docking feature is going to have a multi-purpose in that it is going to turn it into a little tiny desktop computer. Now, regarding the operating system on the iSlate, I do think that we're going to see a fully fledged OS X Snow Leopard on there. I think it's going to be maybe a compacted version, so it's going to take up a lot less disk space on the device, but I do think it's going to be normal OS X. Then what I think Apple are going to do is when you undock the device, it's going to have some sort of overlaid UI. So if you think to maybe looking at one of the HTC handsets that runs Windows Mobile, or the HTC Hero, which runs Android, HTC developed TouchFlow or Sense UI that went over the top of the main operating system, so it gave you some nice eye candy, bigger icons, etc. to touch. So I think Apple are going to introduce some sort of overlay user interface for us to use. It's very easy for them to do. So underlying that is going to be a fully fledged OS X Snow Leopard. With regards to storage, it's got to be flash memory. There's not going to be any moving hard disks inside this device. It's definitely going to be flash based. I think we're going to see a 64GB version and possibly a 128GB version. And don't forget that if they do implement this docking device with maybe a USB breakout port, you can always add more storage if you need it. So anyway, I'm very excited to see what Apple do on January 27th. I'll be bringing you my coverage as it happens, and no doubt as soon as I get my hands on a device, I'll be bringing you a full review. So please do keep checking my channel and come back to view more great content from me at Geekanoids.